Hey y'all, welcome to one of our little self-esteem mini convos. And today I have with us Goody Howard, the Goody, the Ask Goody, the one and only Goody, be good at it Goody, this Goody. And could you just introduce yourself to people real quick so before the conversation?
My name is Goody Howard, MSWMPH, because student loans matter. My pronouns are she, her, and boss, and I don't code switch, and I cuss a little bit. I'm a sex educator, sexologist, educator, and speaker. I don't know what else to say, man.
Hey, that's a good start to me. It's a great start for me. So, I just want to jump right in. I'm going to go with a question that I'm asking everybody, because one of the things that I was trying to make sure that I was imparting in the book is that aside from self-esteem is not self-taught, is the fact that how we all see self-esteem, how we identify, how we define it is all going to be different. That it's okay. So I want to make sure that they see how okay it is by asking you how you define self-esteem.
Oh, wow. I guess I would say I define self-esteem by your genuine self-confidence and how you express your value to yourself.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
You're genuine. You emphasized it. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Because people fake it till they make it every day, V. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes fake it till you make it is all you got, and that's okay too. But when you get past the fake it till you make it, what does that genuine self-confidence look like? And that's another, I don't know. I'm usually lashes, lipstick, light when we doing these video calls and all this. I did it on purpose. I did not do nothing extra. I ain't got no earrings on, and I'm feeling away. I ain't got no earrings on. But I did it on purpose because I want the conversation of self-esteem. It doesn't matter. A lot of times people roots their self-esteem in what they look like. And that can change at the drop of a dime. And so when I say the way you express your value to yourself, your looks don't bend your looks don't. Your value is not rooted in your looks to yourself.
Touche.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you?
I don't spend all day looking at me.
Yeah, you can't even see you. If I was not on a Zoom, I wouldn't be able to see myself. I can't see me, so my looks don't matter to me.
It's more like I'm an avatar.
Right. It's our skin suit, our meat suit. So, but that's why I didn't put on, I don't got no earrings, no lashes, no lipstick. I ain't even, this hair, honey, no. So I did it on purpose because I wanted to illustrate when I say genuine confidence. I know what fake it till you make it feels like. We all go through the ebbs and flows of faking it till we make it. But the genuine self-confidence is the kind that other people can't poke holes in.
Ooh. That quote, I hope somebody write it down, that other people cannot poke holes in. I love that. So I asked people to, send whatever questions you have about self-esteem. And someone wanted to know, how do you know if you have it? If you have secure self-esteem?
I think if you have genuine self-confidence and secure self-esteem, if someone tries to insult you and it feels foreign to you.
Oh, say more.
I affirm myself. I value myself beyond what I look like. I move through the world with who I am. I know I'm confident in the things that I know I'm confident in. And I had a video go viral last year, maybe year before last. And people were so cruel. They were like, oh, she's too big to be. It was in my dick riding class. It was like a snippet of my dick riding class went viral. And people were like, oh, she's too big to be on top of that girl. And oh my God, people was calling me a walrus and the Michelin man and all kind of stuff. And it really, I was taken aback. And I was like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not a little girl. Okay. I know I'm not teeny tiny skinny weenie. That's cool. But the way people were coming for me, because people think that the people in their phone are not real people. And it was so foreign, and I was so disturbed because I was like, that's a weird thing to type out loud. And then people were like, this one guy made a parody of the video where he acted like he was the person I was on top of when I was demonstrating the position, and he acted like he couldn't breathe and he was choking and he couldn't. And somebody tagged me in it, and it was like, actually, AskGoody is fire. Like, you need to and like tag me. And I was like, wow, the world is a crazy place for a big girl chasing the bag, ain't it? And he was like, oh, it's all love, sis. Da, 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 da. Motherfucker, no, it's not.
Which part of that was love? Sorry.
Motherfucker, no, it's not. And it was a black man.
And then to have the
white man wouldn't feel comfortable doing no shit like that.
Which part of this feels like love?
A white man wouldn't feel comfortable doing that to me on the internet. So it was just that. So it was very foreign to me. And I was like, what is wrong with people? That this is how they got to go through all of this to insult somebody that they don't even know. They're jumping through all these hoops. You got to type it out. You got to press send. Like, you got to do all these things to insult or try to harm or talk shit about a person that you do not know.
That part.
And it was just, it felt odd. I was like, this is a lot. You're bothered as fuck. And so it hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna say I wasn't impacted by it. It hurt my feelings, but it didn't change the fact that I'm still me. And the people that recognized me from the clip, because it was posted by people that were at my event, not from my page. Mm-hmm. So the people that recognized me were like, oh no, AskGoody is the truth. And da-da-da-da. Like, so the people that are familiar with my work and know what the fuck it is were caping from me, and I didn't have to say nothing. So the insults that they were giving about my appearance did not take away from the information that was valid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, and people were like, nah, y'all tripping because Goody da-da-da-da-da. Like, these people that was, so it was foreign. And I was like, damn, I must live in an affirming ass bubble that this feels weird to me. And it hasn't always been like that.
Not poke holes because you were in your affirming ass bubble.
Yep.
And you have also affirmed yourself. Mm-hmm. So it was foreign because it's just like, oh. So basically it sounds like you're saying like, it's a bit like a virus, and you just don't let it replicate in your bubble.
Correct. So like, and if you move in a way, like I was on a panel and they were talking about how survivors of violation, we don't know what to do except support the survivors. We know there's nothing we can do to stop the violation. And I was like, if we had comprehensive sex ed starting at pre-K that includes navigating negative emotion and boundaries and all these other things, then we can create future generations of children that grow into be adults that violation looks weird to.
Yes. That coercion
violating someone else is weird. You know what I'm saying? So we can do something about the violation. And I got pissed off, and I like literally said it. And I was like, we can do something about the violation. It won't be, we may not live to see it, but we can plant the seeds for the trees that we're not going to sit under and create generations of children that grow up to be adults that violation is weird. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, because I not only have my own expression of value to myself, I surround myself with people that not only agree with that value, but affirm that value. It was weird to like, I was like, what is wrong with people?
And very clearly, he is not a part of the bubble.
So that, I think that's it. When you build it for yourself and you surround yourself with people that affirm that value, and they see it in you. It's not like they're the Lulu or they're just co-signing, oh, you're the greatest kind of thing, but they see that value in you. They affirm it and they uphold it.
See it.
And it builds community that contributes to your self-esteem, not tries to poke holes in it.
People, you just said the keyword community. Mm-hmm. This is not a solo activity. Community.
No, not at all.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so how does then self-esteem affect performance? Now, because you be in this sex space, I'm going to leave it up to you what kind of performance you want to talk about. But I did want to say, like, how does self-esteem affect a performance?
I'm just going to say, just in the performance of adulthood, just the performance of humanity, the performance of getting out the bed and putting clothes on and leaving the house, right? Okay. Self-esteem looks different when it's genuine. And like, let's say you love to, you put that shit on. I be out here in my Goody gear all the time, so people forget I can dress. And so I have leaned into wearing my clothes now. Like you'll see the snippets of me speaking places. I got on outfits now because people be forgetting I could dress myself. You know what I'm saying? So when you put your outfit on, you put that shit on, it adds to the self-esteem. Therefore, the performance that when you leave your house and you go to your job or you go to the grocery store, or you go whatever, that it adds to the performance. When you feel like you look good, you move better. Like your performance is more genuine. Your confidence is more genuine. And so having self-esteem is going to move you through. Somebody that doesn't have good self-esteem or a healthy self-esteem or genuine self-esteem, however you want to label it, that has something they got to do. They got to go to work to do a presentation. They are not going to have the same kind of presentation as a person that has a good, healthy self-esteem, that has put efforts into their appearance, put effort into their presentation, put effort into their images and graphics and slides, and put the effort in that a person with healthy self-esteem does. The presentations are going to be night and day.
Look, when I tell you that I had told the people that people be out here really coming down hard, I think, on self-esteem and thinking of it as this foreign concept that only matters in your dating life. And you just mentioned work. You mentioned performance of life.
Yes, work. Life is
when
performance.
you feel like shit, you move like shit. But if you feel like you're the shit, you move different.
You move like I tell people all the time, confidence, my zhuzh in my business is connecting people to pleasure with confidence. Confidence is the sexiest thing you can be. And sexy, not necessarily in the sense of attraction or intercourse. Sexy in the sense of people are drawn to you. You have a power. You exude a certain energy that people are like, it's like a moth to a flame. That is sexy. It has nothing to do with what you look like.
Me at hello. I remember seeing you from across the room and I was just like, and that is who I need to meet her. I need to meet her. That's what I knew. And what's funny is that like when I speak it happens. It may take a little time, but it happens. I said it about you. I said it about Dr. Lex. I said it about Sanale. I was just like, there's something about y'all, and I want to know y'all. And do and and friends.
Oh my goodness, very true. And I, you know what? When I'm out, people will come up to me and go, I feel like you having a great time, so I want to come over here and have a great time with you. Or I've been somewhere. We went to a comedy show once, and the comedians knew we were coming, but they didn't know what show we were coming to. And so we came in, and they were like in the back. And when they got up on the stage, she was like, it was a couple. It was like a podcast, and so she was like, I don't know who you are and what you do, but I need to know you after this show. I need to know you. She said it from the stage, not knowing that I was who she was already. We had already been in communication, but she was just like, I feel like you somebody I need to know. You know what I'm saying? And so my grandmother used to say, you can't go out there looking like just anything because like you can't go out there looking like anybody because you somebody.
Oh, you can't go out there looking like anybody because you somebody.
And when you put the effort in, whether again, if it's a fake it till you make a situation or not, when you wear the things that make you feel good, or the colors that bring you joy, or the textures that you know what I'm saying. So it's just like these. You see my living room colors. We're not out here like like. So I mean, when you do those things, you're feeding that self-esteem. You're building it. It's not going. You're not born with it. Well, actually, you are born with it. The world takes it away from you. But when you reconnect to it. Other people see it. And so when I say confident is the sexiest thing you can be, I don't mean in the literal sense of like genitals and orgasms. I mean sexy as in attractive, as in drawn to. Because when you drill down on sexy, it's beautiful, it's attractive, it's powerful, it's influential, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's all of the things. And so to me, when you reconnect to what your genuine self-esteem looks like, everybody else can tell it's not on you, it's in you.
Not on you, it's in you. You always have a saying, and it almost always sticks with me. And the one that is stuck, it's up and it's stuck, and it's been stuck, is the one where you said, tradition is pure pressure from dead folks.
Yep.
And it made me wonder, so like, what would you say is the tradition? What is the tradition that you see people have as it pertains to self-esteem or the lack thereof from the folks we work with?
The traditional ideologies around body size and beauty, skin tone and beauty, hair texture and beauty, attractiveness, mainstream concept of attractiveness and beauty, and how the concept of beauty impacts the way we're treated. So if like I've gone places where I'm a cool kid. I live in Dallas, Texas. I went to high school here. So I know a lot of the people that do the things in the city, right? So I get invitations to like listening party. We at all the cool kid shit, right? I've been in spaces where the photographers and videographers purposely don't shoot me and my husband. They shoot, you can tell they're shooting around us. I used to do wedding planning in a previous life. And so I used to be wedding coordinator. So I know what shooting around looks like. And so they shot around us because we didn't fit the aesthetic of what they felt like they wanted to portray for the event.
Meanwhile, they don't even know you the whole damn mood.
And so I actually had somebody reach out to, we went to an art show and the shooters shot around us. And my outfit was fire. And to Zama, he looked like he was supposed to be with me. We looked like we were supposed to be there.
Coordinate.
And the guy from that coordinated the art show called me. He was like, I was looking through the pictures. I was trying to find a picture of your outfit because I wanted to put it in the marketing mix. And I can't find one. He was like, was you dodging my shooters? And I was like, your shooters was dodging me. Because the person that knows me is like, yo, Goody is that motherfucker, right?
Like it was 4 + 4. 8.
Right, 8. And then the shooter who doesn't know me just sees a fly fat girl, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so he was like, yeah.
Keep standing in the way.
Correct. So I told dude that, and he was like, he hasn't worked with that shooter again.
Woo, when the isms affect the bag. I hope he told him why. I think sometimes we forget.
I don't know that he did,
why
but
we don't fuck with them, why we don't work with them again. Because sometimes it's in the why that somebody now has room to evaluate their shit. And I'm not saying that every person deserves
right. And it may not be, but it's like, and it'd be different if maybe I had on like sweats or something, like I didn't fit the aesthetic.
Yeah,
because that's happened too. We had a friend, he was shooting his video around Halloween time, and he had a 70s party because the vibe of the song was 70s. We didn't know that. It's a costume party. It's Halloween time, so we show up as Fred and Velma.
I remember that costume. You look good.
And we showed up as Fred and Velma, and my husband had on a blonde finger wave wig because we was black Fred and Velma. You know what I'm saying? So we was outside. We looked cute. But we disturbed the aesthetic because he was trying to get a real 70s feel, not, because Fred and Velma was from the 70s.
Word.
But we disrupted the aesthetic. We didn't add to it in that instance. So shooting around us in that made sense. Because they're like, what are these lunatics doing? Right? But in the art show scenario, it did not. So the tradition comes from, okay, well, that's a fat girl. That fat girl can't be as part of this aesthetic, or she can't be a 10 if she fat, or she can't be, I can't be attractive, or I have a problem pulling whatever, getting partner, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I refer to the period of time before I got married as back when I was pimping. I ain't never had a problem securing any partners or people that I was attracted to or that was attracted to me. But people, the traditional idea that I do because of my dress size is wild, or whatever people deem classically attractive, or, all of that, light skin, long hair, all like, you know what I'm saying? The good hair versus the bad hair conversations, yep. All of that, all of those things are traditions that are peer pressure from dead people.
And something that maybe we should really just consider letting go.
I don't think people know how. A lot of people find safety in those traditions. A lot of people only shine within the context of those traditions.
Which means that, as far as I'm concerned, you don't actually shine. If somebody else must be dull, if someone else must be short, if someone else must cease to exist in order for you to shine, to be tall, or to otherwise be seen, then we already know it doesn't actually exist.
It's not real. It's like, you're not funny if you can't do it without being mean.
That. Someone tell it to a comedian. Tell it today. Just tell it today. I want to say thank you for those. We're moving into this rapid fire.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure I keep it short enough that people can watch this joint and be like, all right, I learned something. In depth will come later. I'm gonna invite you on my
or podcast. at least something that they feel like they can apply.
Yes,
I would love, I'm the applicable sex educator. Like I'm the homework girl. I would love for someone to
and I'm a homeworky type girl too. I'm looking like,
I would love somebody to watch this and get something that they can walk away with, that they can put in their little tool bag to feel the self-esteem.
And you're gonna get it in a moment. I'm gonna ask you after these rapid fires.
Okay.
So I got a couple of rapid fire questions. Is yes or no, true or false?
Okay.
Whichever words really just move you. Okay. And if I ask for an explanation, it got to be short. It's got to be.
I'm being excited. I'm unmedicated ADHD. I'm working on it.
All right. Self-esteem is the same for everyone.
No.
Self-esteem is better built alone.
No.
Self-esteem plays a role in relationships, friendships, etc.
Yes.
Jealousy means you have low self-esteem.
No.
Booyah, y'all. Booyah. Those was them rapid fires. Do you feel that the spirit move you to give any explanation to any of your answers?
The jealousy one. I think jealousy is natural. Jealousy is a natural feeling. It's what you do with the feeling that separates you from the animals. Okay. And that has nothing to do with self-esteem. Somebody could be playing in your face. Somebody could be gaslighting you. You could have been through this experience before. And so, you learned the first time, fool me once and all that, so it's not necessarily, jealousy occurs regardless, but how you process the jealousy and how you express the jealousy is what is going to determine where your esteem is at.
I know that's right. Because I keep telling people there's a difference between thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Thoughts are things you think, feelings are things you feel, and behaviors are things you do. And which means that you get to control your behavior. While you may not be able to control your feelings, you can redirect your thoughts. But, people don't be ready because accountability is hard.
Man, accountability feels like attack to a lot of people.
Too often.
And I just be like, oh, that was a weird thing to say out loud. Like I've decided that I'm not even.
Yes, I'm making
some crazy shit. I'm like, that was a weird thing to say out loud. You know what?
Like no one gets peace at my expense anymore. So I'm just like,
not even my expense, because
anyone's expense.
If I feel like it's some fuck shit, and I value your relationship, because if I don't value you, I'm gonna let you go out in public and say that to someone else. And see what happens.
And you might learn something.
FAFO out here. So I'm not gonna but if I value the relationship and there's a redirect necessary, I'm like, oh, that was a weird thing to say out loud. Tell me about that. How did you decide that was what you was gonna say? You know what I'm saying? So, but again, it depends on the value, because that's a lot of free labor for people that you don't give a fuck about.
I want to encapsulate that piece, because I don't want someone to forget that. Like, this is a beautiful and gentle way to actually correct someone that you love, to get them to think twice about the thing that they said. That was a weird thing to say out loud. I love that. I mean, I have been known at this point for pulling people aside and being like, what was your intention behind that? Right? Like, I'm like, let's have an intent impact conversation. What was your intention? Because this is the impact. So if that was the impact that you was looking for, like what was going on for you in that moment that you thought that was appropriate for you to say and or do?
Yeah. And even that is free labor. And we do this for a living. So
look, sometimes I'll be ready to send somebody an invoice. Meanwhile, can you leave the folk with one tip or two on how they can build more secure self-esteem? Just one tip.
I would say root your self-esteem in things other than what you look like.
How do they do that? How do you root yourself?
I can only use myself as an example. I can't speak for other folks. So for me at my house, right? For me, I root my self-esteem in the fact that I'm funny, I'm intelligent, I'm stylish, I'm logical, I'm rational, I'm empathetic, I'm compassionate, I'm revolutionary, like I'm thought-provoking.
So you know yourself? And that's what I thought I heard you say was that your self-concept is the thing that is informing your
Yes. And so, and none of that has anything to do with what I look like. And I think think about it like this. If you were in a room, in a black room, pitch black, and you had to give an interview for a job or go on a date in a pitch black room,
Yeah.
and you could only rely on your non-physical traits, would you get the job?
Yep. I mean, I would. I don't know about other people.
You know what I'm saying?
I, like you, am funny and intelligent.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if that's the case, then start there. If you don't know what your non-physical attributes are, ask the people that love you.
Because they do know.
And hold on tight to that and build from there. Like I said, that's why I'm in here in my gray t-shirt and my hair is doing whatever it's gonna do. And you're gonna see me next week and it's gonna be blonde and short and curly. It's just you never know. But I wanted to come on here without the mask and without the accoutrement that people typically associate with their self-esteem. Mm-hmm. Like, your jewelry and your earrings and your lashes and your lipstick and your hair combed and your outfit and your things, because all of that shit can change in the blink of an eye. So build on your non-physical attributes.
Thank you for adding that into the space. I hope that somebody heard it, that someone received it, and is now thinking about how they're going to get that information about what else they have to offer the world beyond what they look like.
Yeah.
Can you tell the people where they can stalk you? I mean, find you.
Well, my name is Goody, Goody. It's not Goodie. IE is plural, and there's only one of me. Okay. Little English lesson for y'all. But my name is Goody, and people ask me things. So I am Ask Goody. Anywhere likes can be clicked. My preferred platform is Instagram. My website is askgoody.com as well. The email is info@askgoody.com. Like I pretty, ask.
Yeah, and all of this will be gathered.
Yes.
It will be gathered together. It will be under the description of this video.
Yes.
So people will know where to find you, so that they can enjoy the good that we got. Thank you for taking the time to have this mini self-esteem conversation. For those of you who are watching, I hope that you got something. I hope that you know that you have homework, which was to what? Look for those attributes outside of what you look like, so that you can begin shining on those. Till next time, or rather until the next video, see you then. Bye.